Hello everyone, my name is JKL0ser. I'm back for another run with TMNT 2 for the NES. We just saw the arcade version, which... This is basically the arcade version. They added 2 new levels, I believe. Changed up a few bosses, but... Yeah, it's gonna be some TMNT 2 here. And the very first thing we are gonna do here is that we have... Let me actually do this so I can see chat a lot better during my run. So, at the very beginning, we are actually gonna choose Raphael here, because for some reason, all the turtles are exactly the same, except for Raphael that has like 1 or 2 pixel longer reach on his special attack. And what that makes possible is you can do a lot more quick kills easier, or yeah, just setups for easy kills. And we're playing the Japanese version, and I will explain a little bit about it during the run here. So we will pick him, and we are gonna start time right there. So the reason why we picked the Japanese version personally is that you can actually kill enemies with 1 jump kick in this version. Which at first I thought was weird that you could do that, but it's actually kind of fun when you have run the US version to actually have like another killing option than doing the special attack all over the place. Because the US version is basically you do this special attack all the time, and it gets a little bit repetitive after a while. Another thing that the Japanese has as an advantage is that you can actually hold down the attack button and only press the jump button to do the special attack. So you can do like the frame 1 special attack right away. Another thing you can do in this is you can attack both sides with your special attack on the Japanese version. So if you have enemies on both sides, you can just do a turnaround attack. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. And yeah, a lot of this game is just set up, like here I try to get these together so I can kill both. And that's basically what speedrun is about. You really just want to try and kill enemies as quickly as possible. And we're up to the first boss here, which is... I always forget who is who. Is this Rocksteady or... Oops, we missed the quick kill, but it's okay. We can actually get the... If we do this, he will run back. And then we can just do this. Like I did watch a lot of Turtles when I was younger, but I always have problems remembering who is who of those two. Oh, he's gray like a rock, that's how... I mean, damn. That's how I should remember it as well. That's another level of thinking. He's gray as a rock. So yeah. So for example, in the US version, these guys are super annoying. Because you can't jump kick to kill them and they always move away from you. Also, for some reason my headphones died, so I can't hear music right now. Hopefully you can still hear music, so it wasn't my capture card glitching out there. I think it was my headphones that got disconnected somehow. So we will fix that once we have killed this boss on this stage. So this was actually one of the things I thought was really cool as a kid, just walking downwards here. Also, I found that line in the building very weird. So this is actually one of my favorite casual speed runs. Like I got my sub 30, but it's just a nice game to play and have fun with. So here we're gonna do a guarantee setup. We walk up to that wheel, we jump back, and then we just do this and get the thing. And now we can turn on my headset. And yes, it was my headset. And now we go down to the sewers. Okay, this stage did not start well. So there are a lot of different enemies in this game, and everyone, they have a little bit of difference how you want to handle them. For example, the regular purple foot soldiers, I assume you call them. They like coming in and doing a jump kick. So you kind of want to stand so they run past you and then do a jump kick, and you can kill them on the way. These guys, you mostly want to just kill as quickly as possible with jump kicks or your special attack. These guys are a little bit the same. Like most enemies are the same how you want to kill them. But there are a couple of enemies that are really annoying to jump kick. But I don't think we will see them, not on this stage. But on the 5th stage, which is the 4th stage. Because this doesn't count as stage 3, even though you play it as stage 3. Oh, I dropped that drop kick a little bit early. So we're coming up to a boss here. So we just want to use our special, because our special does more damage. So most boss we want to kill with our special. The exception is on the next boss. Which do have a new setup for a quick kill, but I just enjoy the old setup. So coming up next we have one of the... Oh, didn't my timer start? I thought I started my timer. Do you know what? I will fix my timer after this stage, because we have a cutscene and we can pretend that I'm on good pace. So here we get a few snowmen. Whoa. And these are probably my favorite footmen, because they throw snowballs as weapons for some reason. I do not know why, but... Well, I guess a turtle would not like getting a snowball thrown at him. Kinda makes sense. But because they do not jump in, and they don't really have a good anti-air attack, we can jump kick them or use our special. And the falling ice blocks that exist for no reason. So here you can see I'm trying to stand on a specific point here so they can't reach me with the jump kick. Okay, so here, this is my favorite quick kill just because it feels so good and looks so good. This is actually harder than it looks, like when you start learning it. Because if you do it too quickly, you will do the special attack, and if you do it too late, you will just miss him, or you will not hit him correctly. But really fun quick kill. Let me fix my... let's say I'm on 12 minutes, is that okay? Boom. Let's do settings. It should work. Okay, it's working. So now we're pretending we're on 12 minutes pace there. I think that's pretty accurate, to be honest. So now we're in the car garage here, which is probably one of my favorite levels. Like this might sound weird, but the reason why I have a very good memory of this stage from a kid is because me and my brother used to play this game a lot. And I remember the first game I got a D-pad lister. You know, like all gamers got them that are old and played games with D-pads. It was this stage. And I remember I continued playing even though my thumb was hurting so much. Also, that car will move. So these are some of the enemies that are really rough to kill with jump kicks. So you either want to hit them as far back as possible or bait out a shot. And this car is also a jump scare car. Also, the only like TMNT videotape I had as a kid was the one with the pizza monsters, and I feel like so many people had just that DVD. Also, next boss, I do a jump kick and then we just do this. Like this is why I like casual running like games from my youth. It's because like I remember struggling with this boss so much as a kid. But when you look into the speedrun and start finding out about like setups and stuff, it feels so good. Also, we get a kit from April O'Neil. And I'm sure other people have touched on this during like oops, I always forget that card. Touched on this during like the beat 'em up section we are having currently, but speedrunning a beat 'em up is very different from... Oh, that's not how you want to do it. let's kill it. Because, like, yeah, it's a little bit about execution, but a lot of it comes down to memorizing where enemies are. And like you lose so much time on a mistake. Like, for example, on those roller robots, I lost like 15 seconds on a silly mistake that I forgot that they spawned right there. And like, that's usually not the case for like platformers and everything. Like you lose a little bit of time everywhere. But in beat 'em ups, it's like you lose 10-15 seconds when you make a small mistake. And just to remind everyone, we're doing a marathon to help the climate and everything. I know RJL has a ton of incentives going on throughout the event, so make sure to donate if there's something you want to see. And now we're going to like the part that we all thought was super cool as kids, which is, oops, sometimes that special attack just misses. And I also always thought that these boomerang guys on skateboard was the coolest, because boomerangs plus skateboard, that's so amazing. And now we wait for our car. And I always wonder right here, how do they crash into something? Like they were driving on a straight road. Like did a 90-degree turn just come up from nowhere? Also, those Mouser holes always have 5 Mousers in them, which is really nice, because that way you don't have to memorize different numbers. Like, you know, it's 2 more. And final one. Also, I wanna just wanna say I'm usually not used to playing video games this early. Like, it's 6 in the morning here, but I've been awake for like a couple of hours. Oh, no chitching. A speedrunner's worst enemy, a itching nose. Also, these barrels are usually not worth destroying, but I do enjoy it. And here we have a mini boss actually. I think I like... or only hit one. That's not great. But it's okay. Okay, that's actually okay. Although boomerangs always come back, remember that? Okay, I think it starts from top, yeah. I'm actually gonna do that. Here is the first boss we actually can't really just do this with. Okay, that was actually a good start. So here we do 3 and jump, then we do 2 and jump, then we do 3 and jump. We can also just take the hit. And then we just need to wait for his arm to go back, because if we attack right away... Oh, I was gonna show that he counterattacks, but it was his final hit. That was actually a really good boss. And Splinter is super happy. He's amazingly graphic there. And here is the second new level for the NES version. And it's probably the hardest stage in the game, especially for a speedrun. Oh. Because it has 2 of the most annoying enemy types, and they only exist in this level. It was like they were thinking like, okay, we need something really annoying for the NES version. What can we provide? And they were like, yeah, a paper tiger that have a hitbox that doesn't make sense, and scorpions that can dodge and anti-air you all the time. Oh, I thought there was one more enemy group. So now we're gonna get to the paper tigers. I will see if I can do the setup here. Oh, nope. Ah, I did not get the... You can always do the normal attacks usually. And they decided one was not enough. Did not get that one either. I tried to reset him a little bit. That was actually not as bad as it can be. And right after it, they have the most annoying enemies. And they spawn on the same side, so we might be dead here. I do not know how I haven't died yet, but okay. We have like 3 more screens of enemies here before we get... Okay, I died. A pizza. But yeah, usually if you die in the speedrun, it's usually on this stage. Well, actually, that's not true, because you almost always die on one boss. Because it's actually the fastest strat to just do it, I believe. But yeah, here we have the pizza. How did you not die? Okay, so this boss is super annoying. Because he decides if he wanna die quickly or not. We're hoping for his head to not disappear or fly off. Which it did, so now we're just gonna accept our fate here. Okay. And now we're coming up to the final stage, and this is probably the biggest reason why I started speedrunning this game. It's because of the Technodrome song, because it feels really good to get here on good pace and hear this hype song. I just love this song. It's so good. And we have a few lasers. We have the sword people coming and trying to stab us. Like this part of the song. So good. Oh. I mistimed my jump. There you can see my turnaround attack. Yeah, this stage just has really good music. We will just do that. Like another thing I must say about speedrunning like beat 'em ups and stuff is that like one of the reasons why it's so much fun is that like you can really feel when you start getting better. Like usually it's not about like learning new setups or anything. It's just better general movement of the game. Oh, right, we gotta do this. We get down here, we stand here. Hopefully that will not knock me down. We can drink some Pepsi. We're not sponsored by Pepsi, but Pepsi is what I had. So this is what I usually call the final gauntlet. And it's really important to remember this is the final gauntlet. Because you have these spawning right here. And you kind of want to get them down so you can get these killed. There you can see compared to the bridge that I kill them so quickly. And even the backup there wasn't that bad. It's okay, we're not sponsored by Coke either. True. Where do we contact Coke and Pepsi for sponsorship? That's my question. Okay, before we continue, so this is basically strat for this boss. We're just gonna do this until we die and then do it again. You can jump and just ignore it, but jumping costs time, so we're just doing this. But yeah, I wonder, do we ever see what the turtles bring to their pizzas during any turtle? I assume they have had sponsors at some point. And now we're coming up to the final two bosses here, which is Krang, obviously, and then we have Shredder as final boss. So Krang we do the same thing with. We do this. We hope we don't get hit or knocked down. Like, if you get super lucky, you can actually kill Krang without losing a life by doing this. And I got super lucky in the beginning, but very unlikely I'm gonna kill him without dying here. But that was a good, like, first life. Like, they gave the two final bosses way too much health. So, for this part, we wanna move until our top pixel disappears under the line here, as you can see, of my shadow. Because we are doing that, we can't get hit by the special attack that they do. And the right spreader is always the correct one. So I'm hoping this is the correct one. Although I kinda want... Okay, that's what we want. Can you actually not be over there? Okay, Shredder is not working with me today. I kind of want him to go to the wall, but I'm guessing we're killing him this way today. Like, I mean, it's a marathon after all. Why would Shredder work with us? There's probably a way to force him to go the other way. But this works as well. Oh, helmet off. So when his helm goes off, you can't. They can't use the special attack anymore. And time is when I lose control, and that's time. And we see the Technodrome exploding. But yeah, that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 for NES. A really good port of the arcade one, really fun. I would recommend trying out the Japanese version as I was playing here, because it's a lot more forgiving than the US version. The US version isn't hard or anything, but because you can do the jump kicks and stuff, it's more fun. You have more options for movement. And yeah, there's also a code to do level select, I believe, in the Japanese version. I might be wrong. Maybe that's only the third one you can do that in. But yeah, that's it for me this morning. I will be back tomorrow with another beat 'em up for the Sega Genesis. So if you want to see more beat 'em ups, make sure to tune in then. But for now, I believe there is a randomizer coming up with the TMNT1, if I'm not completely wrong here. So please enjoy that and take care and have a beautiful night, morning, or wherever you exist in the world. Take care. Bye bye.